What is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new video for you all today. Today we're going to be killing Artio for 8 hours as well as Callisto for 8 hours, and we're going to be comparing the two bosses. I will be using magic the whole entire time to try it out, and also just to avoid training my range XP up. And the goal for this one is to obtain the Callisto pet, hopefully manage to get some elite clue scrolls, make some profit, and we're just going to compare the two bosses since they recently did buff Callisto's drop table. The risk is about 460k in this setup, and our starting KC at Artio is 1,143. Let's bring up that 16-hour timer now. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a long video for you today. For all you people out there who always ask for longer uploads, this one's for you. This was a lot of fun, guys. I'm not gonna lie, as you can tell by the excitement in my voice. And since I always read the comments section, a lot of you guys told me on my loot from 1000 buffed Scorpia video that I should have tried out the Accursed Scepter, and wow, you guys were right. I just spec'd a 70 on Artio with that thing, and it's like a trident, just 10 times more powerful, and the only thing it uses is the Revenant Ether, so it doesn't really cost much to charge this bad boy up. We're going to be using him for both bosses. It is extremely powerful on Artio, and I was worried that it wouldn't do too good on Callisto, but it turns out it's so powerful there too, so magic is definitely a great way to go here. But I know what you're thinking, Mr. No Sleep, where's the anti-PK? Where's the old No Sleep? Let me tell you something. The anti-PKing is going to happen. I just needed a reason, and you're looking at that reason on screen here. Not only was I just starting this inventory, but I was getting attacked by someone who was risking a ton of money. I mean, who PKs with a Dragon Fire Shield and a Smokestaff? So I thought to myself, well, let me escape this situation. There's no way we can kill him with an Accursed Scepter. So now's the time to plan. Let's go ahead and bank all of the loot from the first inventory of Artio, 580k. And as I made my way back to Artio, thinking in my head, you know, how am I possibly going to anti-PK with this setup? One weapon did come to my mind as this second PKer started attacking me. Now we're still stuck in this cave, so in my head I'm thinking, well, maybe if I stay inside of this cave, Artio can help me out kill these PKers, because I just don't stand a chance alone outside of the cave. And as you can see, Artio can definitely do some work. As long as you're not praying melee, he can hit you for pretty high hits. And since this guy was using a dragon scimitar to spec me, he knew this too. It would have brought down my protect melee, and I would have been taking more damage than I'm even taking now. So in my head, I thought to myself, there has to be a way, there has to be a weapon with this setup that I can use. And as I was getting killed here, it came to me. Volatile Staff. I've only used it in LMS. I think I've had it for a couple PVMing videos, but I've never used it in the wilderness. And even though I just spec'd a 42 on this guy, the Volatile can spec a 72. So I'm going to try to get away from this guy. There's no way we can kill him. I went against my own advice here and I left the cave, but I mainly did that because I had 32 health and yeah, I have no food left. So I was just going to try to stand on him. Maybe I'll get lucky there, but a guy like this probably brought mithril seeds, so that wouldn't have worked for the escape, and we did die, but what a fight it was, and that is what led me to anti-PKing. And as you guys already know, the idea of buying the volatile orb, 98 million for the orb, and I think it was like 20 or 30 mil for the staff. Now we have the volatile nightmare staff. We're gonna wait for Artio to damage the PKer, then we spec the PKer. Well, look who decided to make a second visit. Here we go, gentlemen. Let's put this staff on specking in 3, 2, 1, and it looks like we hit a 0. Well, now we gave away our secret weapon, but he's still not praying magic, you know? So we're going to take all this damage and we're going to hope that we get another chance at the spec. I did bank my Elderness Ward. Unfortunately, I didn't replace it with a Light Bearer. That would have helped out a lot, but I just didn't want to risk too much, you know? So many close calls with this guy, and he's risking a lot more than I am. Remember, if we die, we lose about, I don't know, 500 to 600k if you include the Ether, but if he dies, that's got to be at least 50 mil. Well, unfortunately, I threw my second special attack as he was praying magic, so I hit another 0 with it, and yeah, he killed me again, but I did try, you know? I better kill someone with this $100 million staff. Well, it's back to Artio though. Red Dragon Hide drop. Amazing loot from Artio just on the normal drop table. And here's the PKer again. You know, you guys are assuming maybe that I stayed in the same world the whole time. Absolutely not. I was hopping worlds left and right. This guy just, he kept coming for me. And that spec We did hit our 70. Unfortunately, it wasn't the finishing blow, though. We just damaged him a lot. So I don't know. This guy, you know, his RNG was all over the place, just like mine with these hits. But I was trying to make sure Artio would be frozen next to him. And it's just a lot going on when you're trying to tank and at the same time freeze Artio, freeze the PKer. I think we spec'd him before he put on Prey Mage there. But either way, another 0 from the volatile. And our 3rd death in a row. Yeah, I may have died, but I have gotten a lot more confidence just in the first hour of this video. So let's go ahead and make our way back, and I now know that I have a lot more of a chance in these fights if I'm inside the cave, which really just leads me to one question that I have for this guy, and I'm real curious as to what his answer will be. So let's go ahead and go inside this deadly, dangerous cave and see if it, well, okay, he's in here with us. Let's get to work, gentlemen. We're gonna go ahead and catch that freeze. You know, anytime you come into this cave, it doesn't matter if there's a PVMer in here, they're gonna leave. You know, who wants to be around all this chaos? So let's get Artio to help us out here. Let's get that volatile staff spec in there. 26, unfortunately. Looks like he's rocking the Void Waker. Doesn't scare me at all. That thing is just not as powerful as it was on week 1. So, you know, we stood our ground, guys. We really did. I'm not bringing teleblock or anything to these fights, but we stood our ground, and I'm proud of myself. That second volatile spec could have killed him, but he got lucky there. So now we have a guy with an Inferno Cape, G-Maul with the AGS. You don't see that ever in here, you know, I don't ever see that combination, but yeah, he did give me a compliment, and I gave him a volatile spec. Unfortunately, another 2, but, you know, it was a good fight, according to him. You know how I just said that I don't see the AGS to G-Maul combo much here? Well, I never see Void Waker to G-Maul combo until now, and it hurt. So, I'm losing track now. What is that? 4 deaths in the very first hour here? Look at that, 15 hours. So we're from 16 to 15. We have about 7 hours left of Artio. I managed to get 43 kills in that time. And I know what you're thinking, how in the world did you get this many kills with all these interruptions? Well, anytime a PKer walks in this room, I pause the timer. For you guys, you know, I don't want to be sitting here killing 20 Artios an hour. Oh, look at that HP. They are staying low. We just got to get a spec in there. They put the Prey Mage off, and a big spec with that HP, there's no way they would have survived. That's painful right there. That would have been a massive kill. Well, there is 1200 Artio kill count. Got a nice little magic seed there. I have really good luck at this boss. I've already obtained 3 Void Waker hilts in this kill count, so let's hope that we get our 4th this video. Volatile spec coming in, and we hit another 0, but seeing as his HP didn't change, we could have killed him, and he instantly tellied out. As we march on here, I really thought that the volatile staff would be a little bit more accurate. I mean, look at all my mage bonus. I know I'm not an ancestral, but I have so much of it, so I don't know. Hopefully our accuracy improves over time with this staff, because I do see a lot of kill potential with it. We just need to have better timing, and Artio needs to be on our side a little bit more, because him constantly hitting me is not helping these situations much. All right, we're at 1250 kill count. We have another PKer. Looks like he's getting demolished by Artio, and he's on the run. So let's chase him. I don't often promote this kind of thing. You know, I like to stay in my cave here, but we'll do what we need to do. Get back in the cave if we can. But it looks like he's a goner now, so I'm not sure why he's running. Maybe his glory is now charged. We can all clearly see he's wearing one, and we killed him. But it wasn't with the volatile staff. It was with the scepter. Maybe there is something to this scepter after all. Let's open up this loot key. 775k. That's not too bad. That covers, I think, like 1.5 deaths. So 683k in the looting bag, though, so I'm glad I didn't die for that. This PKer quickly escaped. He didn't want to deal with Artio. I can't blame him. And one thing I love about Artio is that he always drops food and restores, so you can stay here a long time and always be prepared for PKers. So there's a 35 by Artio and a beautiful volatile spec, but he tellied out again. Not only is it a problem that so many of these guys teleport, but my volatile staff has a delay. If you guys notice, when I throw the spec, the animation hits a lot faster than the actual hit registers, so it gives these people plenty of time to teleport. Ah, so unfortunate, but hey, when we go over to Callisto, you can't teleport there, so maybe we'll have better luck. But either way, we're going to continue to try. We did complete an elite clue scroll, so we'll save that for the ending of Artio, probably not the ending of the video. Here we go, Void against Mystic. Who's going to come out on top? Let's just get him a little bit lower. Hopefully he'll switch his prayer, and we'll go in for the spec any second now. We're comboing pretty hard, and here we go. Oh, man. What is going on? All right, we got him backed against the corner here. Well, he was. Let's just try to get a freeze on him. He's just so much going on. We do have a spec. Luckily, we get a spec back in no time. 50 from that one, but of course, his HP was just a little too high there. The scepter doing incredible accurate hits, and unfortunately, so was his crossbow. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't use this word often, but I was a little salty over that one. Well, I hope you guys are keeping track of these deaths, because not me. Anyway, 1,320 Artio KC. That's we're getting close to 200 kills in, and now we have 12 hours left on the clock, so we're 4 hours in so far with 4 hours left to go. Only one PK, and it was pretty uneventful, but I did finally get the Claws of Callisto. It took me 1,355 kills for this. I don't know why, you know, it's not even 100k, but whatever. 3 Voidwaker hilts before that, and yeah, I'll take it. Where's my Voidwaker hilt though? That would help out the profit here a lot. That or the pet, I'll take either one. We did manage to pick up our second Elite Clue Scroll, so we're going to save that casket, and also got 75 million magic XP. Throughout this whole video, 8 hours of Artio and 8 hours of Callisto, I think I got over 1 million magic XP, so that's really nice. As well as a dragon pickaxe, 950k for that. I remember when these things were 9 mil, but I have no problem with that. It's going to help out regardless, so here is 1,400 Artio kill count. Proud of that. I think with the way the hours are aligning here, we should be at 1,500 Artio kill count, and that should bring us to exactly 8 hours. So that'll be nice to end in 0. But we have another PKer, so let's go ahead and focus on him. Through that spec, and we managed to hit a 27. So now we just got to get him frozen. He's in the corner, and we didn't even have to freeze him. There we go. We got another kill, guys. It actually can happen. 507k. Following that PK, another dragon pickaxe. Makes up for the fact that all the guys that I chanced earlier were risking a lot more than 500k, but that's okay. That's all right. So this was actually kind of interesting. I never knew you could log out in this room when Artio is actually in here with another PKer, but somehow, even though Artio threw a hit at me, I was able to log out in time. Well, what's a major's worst nightmare? The ballista taking me down with no problem. Yeah, I see he was wearing swamp bark. I don't know. I don't really like swamp bark or blood bark. I'm more of a mystic major myself. But that ballista again, you know what I mean? 51. Things are just deadly. But that's okay. Let's get back to it. Here we go. Going in for the spec. Once again, unfortunately hitting a 6. And as you can tell, he did not prey on that. And his HP was so low. So painful sometimes to use this setup to try to kill these guys. But Artio's doing work. The spec once again, unfortunately, hit a 0. I'm so unlucky that even he told me I was unlucky. Like, that's when you know it's just wrong. You're in the middle of a fight, and the PKer takes his time to even acknowledge that. I mean, come on. Either way, this was just, I mean, this was hysterical. I was laughing in real life. I was going to deathmatch. He even said that, you know, it's been here like 10 minutes. We might as well just keep going. And, of course, he came out on top, so... Yeah, where's my Tony the Tiger t-shirt? Anyway, let's go ahead and get back to Artio. 1,450 KC, 12k coin drop, 200 mahogany logs as well, and we have 1 hour left to go to get 45 kills. Can we do it? Most likely. And here's another guy with a ballista. You guys know I don't like the ballistas. And actually, looking at his username, he was here before. I think this is the guy that we might have logged out on, but either way, it actually happened, guys. He planted a flower on accident. I think it was on accident. And he got killed for it. So, you know, I'll take it. Finally, a big PK. 8.1 million GP, guys. That pays for all the hundreds of deaths I've had. I'm just kidding. Maybe like 10 deaths, but it pays for it. So we're on the up and up. And there's our third elite clue. We are going to be opening up these 3 elite caskets, I'd say within a few minutes here because, yeah, we are wrapping up this kill count goal. 8 hours of Artio, soon to be finished. Another PKer here. This time a rune crossbow, but I'm taking some pretty hefty damage. I was able to throw a special attack before almost dying there, and unfortunately nothing really happened with this guy, so I ended up teleporting, and once I banked and returned, we now have 1 kill left to go, and our hours have ended. 8 hours of Artio has been completed. We managed to get to exactly 1,500 kill count from 1,143. Unfortunately, no pet and no Void Waker, only 1 Claws of Callisto drop and 2 dragon pickaxes. So let's go ahead and sell all of the loot. You guys love this part, or so you say, so we're gonna speed speed up the fast forwarding here, selling all the PKing, things that I got as well from the couple PKs that I did get. Overall loot that I got was 27 mil from Artio. It was about 17 mil, and the rest of it was from PKs. Now, if you deduct the cost of supplies and deaths, I probably made roughly 20 mil profit or so. So if you're just someone that goes and kills Artio, then you can expect like 2 mil an hour without getting any rare drops, and that's of course if you can avoid PKers the whole time. Well, with that being said, let's move on to Callisto. Wish me luck because, man, we are gonna really need it. Not only is this multi-combat, but this is 40 wilderness, so there's no way you can escape easily, I'll put it that way. But we're gonna go ahead and start this timer. 8 hours on the clock. Let's see how much we can make from Callisto. Let's see if we can get that pet. And Jagex, if you're not gonna give me a pet, at least give me a Void Waker, that'd help out a lot. I mean, that really ups your profit here per hour once you do hit the Void Waker drop. Callisto is 1,000 HP, so each kill does take a few minutes to do, and as you can see, I have the same exact gear. I was also fishing on the Iron Man, shout out to that account, but the only difference in gear is that instead of wearing Mystic robes, I'm wearing Moon Clan, and that is because I'm gonna die here. There's just no if, and, or but about it, so if I am gonna die, I'd rather lose less than lose more. Alright, we got Bonnie and Clyde here. Let's hope we can kill one of them. They're both 111s, big spec with the volatile, but unfortunately just couldn't get this guy, so we're gonna continue onward and hopefully not die. Well, all right then. I think for that situation, Callisto was just too far away. He wasn't helping me out much. All right, so somebody just died to the north, and it looks like we got Smite Team 6 coming in. So let's get out of here, and hopefully we don't get frozen or we're in some serious trouble. Looks like we got the Jarl crew. It's good to see Mod Jed is still thriving out there, but either way, let's get back to Callisto. So we did manage to get a kill without getting interrupted. The buff drops 4 noted rune plate bodies. Anytime you kill this thing, the drops are insane. 75 noted dragon bones. What are we going to get now? 50 noted dark crown. All right, that's not that impressive, but before that, it was 500 blood runes. I already thought that Callisto's drop table was really good. I mean, if you were to compare it pre-nerf to like Scorpia, it was really good compared to Scorpia and Chaos Ellie, but now it's even better. So yeah, we did escape these 2 PKers here, and that now brings us down to 1 hour in to the Callisto grind. You can already tell a lot's going to go down in this 8-hour session. All right, we got a 2 versus 1. What's new there? Unfortunately, they froze Callisto right on top of me, so that's like the worst possible situation. And we're dead. What a surprise. Man, am I even going to get a chance to use this volatile spec, What is this, a 3 versus 1 now? Well, we're going to need Callisto's help to make this a little bit more better odds in my favor, so thank you, Callisto. It is now a 2 versus 1, but unfortunately, Callisto's on top of me, and he weighs a ton, and he killed me, because it's a 2,000-pound bear, what do you expect? Well, after that tragedy, we did manage to hit gold, and we got the dragon pickaxe. But unfortunately, Mr. Skeletor over there is trying to ruin my moment and freeze me, but little does he know I have a trick up my sleeve. We're going to try to get away from this guy because we don't want to lose that pickaxe. I tried one exit, but his buddies were waiting for me, so then I had to go try a northwestern exit, and my pickaxe now. Oh, I had to cut that last part. It just sounded wrong. Anyway, we did get away. Yeah, we got to keep the pickaxe. I mean, it's not a Void Waker or anything, but it's something, and it means something to me. There we go. We got our looting bag back. You don't have to buy this thing. You can just keep killing Callisto, and he'll give it to you, free of charge. All right, we have 2 Pures, which is really strange to see Pures PK in here, so let's go against Throat Tit. Almost killing her very quickly. I mean, that was ridiculous. I don't see how my volatile flopped on that, but yeah, I can't attack them anymore. Well, what happens next, I would rather you guys enjoy with some pretty good music. Well, we managed to kill the same guy 3 times in a row, and I think that I can say I did that with style. So, yeah, other than the ending there, the hot dog clan took me down, but that's understandable. Moving back on to Callisto, ladies and gentlemen, look at this team of goobers is truly the only way I can describe them. Yeah, we got away, because who wouldn't? But either way, 4 Mystic Row Bottoms noted. That's another one of the new buffed drops from Callisto, just like the rune plate bodies that were noted earlier on. And here we go, 2 verse 1. Luckily, I wasn't really feeling it. You know, I was sipping my coffee and they politely stopped attacking me. So thank you, gentlemen. Keep in mind, that never happens. But this does happen quite a bit. A death at Callisto, and it's by Callisto. He does hit so high that if you don't catch a freeze in time and you get a little too close, you can expect to be hit by a 60 at least. There's 135 coconuts. Awesome drop to see. Great for Iron Man, great for payments for magic trees, I want to say. All right, we have a PK or 600 mahogany logs. What a drop. God, this drop table's on steroids. Well, it was 1 PKer, but then I think 1 became 2, and yeah, they took me down. So it's pretty unfortunate we lost the logs there. Adding insult to injury, when I made my way back, Callisto just killed me again, because why not, you know? But we are halfway done with the Callisto part of the video. 4 hours in, 4 hours left to go, with plenty more deaths to come. And as you can see, there's no sponsor in this video, so no interruptions for you guys. If you want to click the like button in honor of that, or just because you're enjoying the video, please feel free to do so. It does help out engagement. Same with leaving a comment, and it just helps the video get views. So hey, if you can, great. If not, all right, well, we died there, but you know, surprise, surprise. And after that, we did receive another Claws of Callisto drop. 99k. Can high alch it for 48k if you want to do that as well. And yeah, just continuing on here, this guy Elf Mage came along. I didn't know, you know, where he's been at for the last 2 decades or whatever, but he's back now, ladies and gentlemen, with his turquoise hat. Oh no, is that a Syrian hat? Well, unfortunately, he killed me, so yeah, really ashamed of that death. I don't see how I died, but he loves the content, so at least there's that. Well, we have a PKer with a mirror shield, and that's what happens when you wear a mirror shield. Guess he wanted to see himself die. Oh, you guys are getting a little personality in this video. I'm losing my voice. Anyway, I'm losing my mind, too. Keep dying by Callisto, but it's all right. Looting bag still hasn't been acquired. Oh, there it is. All right, good. I needed that. Inventory was getting full. Put all these goodies in there. 170 red dragon hide. Just absolutely love this drop table. Well, my mission here was to live as long as I possibly could so that they could get damaged as much as they possibly could. And it worked. As you can see, gosh, they almost died there, a couple of them, but it just ended up being me. Hey, it's another dragon pickaxe and another looting bag. Yep. You know, I don't like buying those things back. You know, I'd rather just get them again. But either way, you get restores here too, and food, which is great because if you get attacked by a team, then you're going to want to have all the food and potions necessary to survive. So really happy about the drops with that. And of course, we did see a new drop, Wilderness Crabs Teleport. All right, it's 2 versus 1, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. Here we go. We are actually capitalizing because Callisto's helping me out this time for once. So let's keep on tanking them. He got a compliment in there. I do appreciate it there, Billy, but I'm gonna kill you anyway. I have to. You're making this video what it is, my man. You and your mythical cape and blue mystic looking like me from 2006. Well, you're dead, so let's focus on your friend here. What's his name? Wizard here? And more like dead here. You know what I'm saying? He's dead. 2727. Later, boys. I'll just have to take your mystic to the bank and keep it. I'm fired up right now. I'm fired up. 824k in the looting bag on top of the loot that we're about to open from these keys. I mean, who stays at Callisto when 800k is in your looting bag? Only me, because it's really stupid. 336k from the first loot key, 371k from the second, and it looks like Elf Mage has returned. Let's see if things are going to go better for me this time. Callisto's paws are so big, he's able to hit us both at the same time, and there's no way he can tank a 64 spec with a 25. Callisto, baby. There's another kill. 3 in a row. Can we go for 4? What is up with this loot, though? 360k is like the staple for PKing here, it seems. Well, we'll see what happens here. It'd be really nice to get 4 kills in a row. The 50 from Callisto did not help my situation here at all, but I finally got a freeze on him. Maybe we can capitalize in with a spec coming in. 3, 2, 1, and a 10. How we hit a 10 is beyond me, especially when, you know, he's not wearing anything, but luckily, Callisto finished finish the job, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is 4 kills in a row, 708k. Can we go for 5? Oh man, what a video, what a journey. I love long videos. It's like telling a story, you know. This took me like 4 days to do, and it was wild. Yeah, it was just absolutely wild. Look, I mean, look at this. Adamant full helm, blue d'hide team. I mean, you run into the weirdest people here, but unfortunately, just a span of deaths, I should say a series of deaths after those 4 kills in a row. It now leaves us with 1 hour left to go, ladies and gentlemen. Where's my pet? Where's my Void Waker? I'm not seeing any of them, so I don't know, just keep dying here, you know. Callisto's a big bad bear, and he is tough, very, very tough, so don't underestimate him. Trying to get away here from this team. Luckily, the TBs splashed, and so did everything else, so we did get away for that time. Looks like we have a solo PKer here. I managed to hit a 58, and following that, the combos just would not stop. Even though he had a Phoenix necklace, he died. But now that we killed him, we have to escape his team, because it's very rare to ever see one person just PK in here. So all of a sudden, I exit out, and the team comes with their... what is that, a TOB pet? I don't even know what that bug is, but they killed me. Did manage to return and get another Elite Clue Scroll, so we will be opening up that shortly once we do get to the price check. I don't know whatever happened to the other Elite Clues. I might have stacked them, but I have to double check on that. So there's another Dragon Pickaxe drop, and following that pickaxe, yet again, another Elite Clue Scroll. Really nice to see that we're getting elites towards the end here, so we might have some extra potential at some extra profit since we still haven't seen that Void Waker. Alright, just a few kills left here, and let me know what you guys think of the comparison below in the comments. There's another Claws of Callisto drop yet again. Where's my Void Waker? But yeah, with this video, hopefully you guys got a pretty good look at what it's like killing Callisto and Artio, and with that being said, there's 8 hours of Callisto completed, so now we are going to do the price check for the 180 kills that I managed to get in 8 hours. And keep in mind, I did pause the timer anytime PKers showed up, so that did save me a lot of time. 19.5 mil from 180 kills. That is more than we made at Artio, and we got a lot less kills than we did at Artio. So yeah, the drops are much more valuable here. The second price check with the Dragon Pickaxes and everything else included is 4.7 mil, meaning that we made 24.2 mil from 8 hours of Callisto. We also made an additional 3.5 mil from killing the PKers. Spent around 4 mil on supplies and deaths, so rough profit, 25 mil from this one. So now we're going to go ahead and open up the Elite Clues. I really don't know what happened to the Elite Clue footage from the Artio part, but I guess I didn't get anything worth value because, yeah, it's just nowhere to be found. So I do apologize about that, but nothing crazy from the Elites or Masters. So now we're going to go ahead and sell every single thing that we got from Callisto. And it looks like our ending result is 27 mil in Platinum tokens from Artio, and just shy of 25 mil GP from Callisto. And that's not bad at all. We managed to kill 11 people in this video, which covered the cost of the supplies and the deaths, which is awesome, about 13 mil from that. Managed to kill 357 Artio, 180 Callisto, no Void Waker, no pets, so we still have ample opportunity in the future to return here and make some more videos. If you guys enjoyed this one, there could be more to come. Just let me know in the comments section below. Maybe we'll get that pet sooner rather than later. Well, that's all for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's the longest of the year so far, and I don't know what's going to top it, but I'm sure I'll think of something. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button, leave a comment below, and a big thank you to the YouTube channel members, with a special shout out to Deception Z, Exotic X, and Angel's Blood. If you're also interested in supporting the channel further, feel free to check out the channel membership option. There's 3 different tiers you can choose from, and your name will be written at the end of every video. Well, with that being said, thank you for watching. Take care, guys, and until next time, Mr. No Sleep out.